Hello everyone, this is Yoli founding Triple Diamond distributor Bob Gatchel with you today, and I'm here to talk with you more about the Yoli income opportunity, and in particular to show you the incredible income potential that you have when you build your own home business here with Yoli. By now, you should have already learned more about the fantastic Yoli products, the terrific people behind the company, and the philosophy of this company. They're all key components of this incredible opportunity. But what I'm here to share with you in this brief presentation is how you can create a residual income stream in your life using Yoli as your financial vehicle. Now, as you know, Yoli represents the Aztec word for to live. But when it comes to the compensation plan, I like to think that Yoli stands for your opportunity for limitless income. Because if you do take advantage of this fair, balanced, and lucrative compensation plan, there is no ceiling on your income. You could potentially create lifetime streams of residual income that could pay you week after week, month after month, year after year, and create real financial independence in your life by sharing the outstanding Yoli products and opportunity. Now, before we go on, I know what you're thinking. You see, I've been in the industry for 22 years as a distributor. So when it comes to talking about how you get paid in network marketing compensation plans, we all say the same magic questions. They really boil down to these four key components. Questions like, how long will it take me to make X amount of dollars? Or, what's it going to take for me to make this amount of money? Or, what could I earn in my first year in Yoli? Or, how many people in my team do I need to earn X amount of dollars? Look, I've asked these myself, and unfortunately in this industry, if you're like me, you've never ever gotten a straight answer. You usually get some kind of mumbo-jumbo explanation that's based on guesswork or pie-in-the-sky numbers. Well, I'm sorry. You simply can't build a business on guesswork. You need to have real numbers and real data so you could plan your approach and create a solid business plan and build a solid business foundation. Well, that's what I'm going to give you in the rest of this short presentation. I'm going to show you in real numbers, based on real world experience, what you could be earning in the Yoli compensation plan. And again, it's not based on some pie in the sky guesswork. Instead, I'm going to be using a special income calculator that will show you some income points based on how you work the business. So I don't want to take any more time. Let's get right into it. Now, before we begin, duty requires that I make the following statement. Income examples used in this particular presentation are hypothetical only and do not represent actual earnings in the Yoli compensation plan. The projections included and demonstrated in this presentation are for informational purposes only and are not official earnings claims, and no guarantee of success is implied. Income examples are intended solely as a means to explain the operation of the Yoli compensation plan. And the information here is not an official statement by Yoli or any of its employees, but from me as an independent distributor. Well, now that I've got that said, let's go. Now, here we are at the Yoli Income Projection Calculator. This is a professionally designed and programmed mathematical representation of the Yoli compensation plan. All you need to do is enter 3 pieces of data, and you could start to see what level of income you could have in the Yoli compensation plan. So let's look at those 3 pieces. The first piece is, how many people would you sponsor per month? And at what auto ship level will these people be on each month? And finally, how many of those people will duplicate? How many of those people will you help do the same? That's it. Okay, so let's just get started. Let's not talk. Let's put some real numbers in here so you can see the power of this compensation plan. So let's go with some really, really easy numbers, okay? Let's assume that you're just going to find 2 people per month, just 2. And they're going to come on board at the 50-point auto ship. Okay, that's easy to do, a piece of cake. And let's just assume that you're going to help those 2 do the same thing. That's it, no more. Let's see what type of income you could generate in Yoli. All right, in the first year, if you add up from month 1 to month 12, you could have earned about over $10,000. Not bad for part-time income. But let's just look at what happens starting in year 2. The first year is a foundation year. You're building your business. But watch what starts to happen in that 12th month. Your potential weekly residual income, this is residual, this is coming in week after week, could be about $442. That's a nice piece of change, but think about this. There is a statistic out there that says that the average family who's facing foreclosure is only about $400 a month short. In other words, they could, if they had another $400 or $500 a month or so more in their family budget, that the risk of foreclosure could go away. Look, we're talking if all you do is find two people at a 50-point auto ship and teach those two to do the same thing, you're getting $442 per week, which is a monthly residual income of about $1,900, which if you add it up for the year, it's really about $23,000 income residual coming in. But even if you go further and just continue to do this, by the end of your second year, you could be making almost $52,000 residual income. The median income in this country is about 50 some odd $1,000. So would you be willing to work a year or two to be able to replace the median income? Folks, this is part-time easy. But let's take it up a little bit further. So let's assume that we find two people and help those two do the same, but this time instead of being only on $50 auto ship, let's assume they're at a 100-point auto ship. Let's see what happens. All right, in the first year, if you're going to be making about $18,000 part-time. But let's see what starts to happen here at year two. Your potential weekly residual is about $830, which means it's about almost $3,600 in monthly income, which relates to an annual residual income of about $43,000 a year. But let's see what happens. Let's say you just keep doing this for the next year. By the second year, you're looking at an annual income of about $100,000, actually $101,109. Think about this for 1 second. This is residual income. How much money in the bank at today's rates of interest would it take for you to make $100,000? You would need $10 million in the bank earning 1% interest to generate a residual income of over $100,000. I don't know about you, but I don't happen to have 10 million kicking around. The beauty of this system is that all this can be done with just finding two people and helping those two do the same thing. This is the simplicity of how we teach people to build. But you're free to sign up as many people as you would like. So let's take it a little further. Let's assume that you're going to be able to find 5 people in a month and help those 5 do the same thing at a 100-point auto ship. What does that give us? Your earning in the first year could be $90,549. But let's look at what starts to happen at that 12th month. Your potential weekly residual income is about $4,600, which is a monthly residual income of $20,000, which is a potential annual income of $240,000. But let's take it out further. That second year potential at that same rate of enrollment and duplication could be $595,869. Now, I know some of you may see this and say, oh my gosh, $595,000, I couldn't do that well. Fine, okay, maybe you can't. Could you do half as well? Could you do a quarter as well? How would that change your financial future? I think that could change the financial future of a lot of people. So I hope you see the power of the Yoli compensation plan. Now, I'm going to close here with really a question here for you. If you're looking at this video, you understand that you've got to do something different. The things that we were taught about, creating wealth and building a financial security for our family, just don't work anymore. You're looking for a way out. You're looking for a plan. Well, I'm going to ask you, if not Yoli, what? What is your plan? If not now, when? Because there's an old phrase that says if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. Don't look back a year from now and look at Yoli and say, gosh, I wish I had. Be glad you did. Be glad you got back to the person that shared this opportunity with you and become part of the Yoli family so that you can participate in this fantastic product and business opportunity that could really change your financial future forever.